Good morning, sir. IGP Corps Strategic Commander AI, Commissioner for Police and Force of Orders and Media. Today, 15th April 2021, Parade State. DI is present, 5. AI is present, 18. CT is present, 6. DC is present, 2. Daughter present, 80. Ready for your lecture, sir.
I welcome you all to this conference, which represents my inaugural meeting with you following my appointment as Acting Inspector General of Police by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, on the 5th of April 2021. This conference was convened to achieve a number of critical objectives. First is to enable me interact with you as officers of the force across the country whose shoulders the strategic leadership of the force rests. Second is to act as a veritable forum for the definition of my mission statement and organizational vision. Third is to assess current internal security situation across the country, review our strategies, and in place sets of strategic actions that would aid us in our statutory mandate of restoring order and public confidence, granted the current national security realities. The recent pattern and the trend of crime, which clearly indicates an increasing threat of internal security by terror elements, bandits, kidnappers, armed robbery syndicates, and armed trafficking, constitutes a major challenge to our nation and to the Nigerian police in particular. This trend is being compounded by a growing separatist agenda, which has assumed an armed dimension in which personnel and assets of the Nigerian police force, military, and other security agencies are being constantly targeted in clearly well-coordinated, premeditated, violent attacks in the Southeast geopolitical zone in particular. As the lead agency in internal security, the task of rolling back this unacceptable security tide rests primarily with us. Hence, there is no better time for us to reorder our policing vision, reevaluate our strategies, close the trust gap between us and the citizens, and reposition the police institution, all with a view to re-energizing our crime-fighting orientation than now. This conference shall critically engage all these issues. The policing framework being envisaged under my leadership is one that will address the fundamental issues that impact on our optimal professional service delivery, break away from the traditional policing approaches, lift the force into modernity, restore citizen trust, and reposition the force to address the fear of crime as well as tackle prevalent threat in the most civil but effective manner in fulfillment of the expectation of the federal government and the citizens of Nigeria. In line with this, the policing vision of my leadership shall be to restore police primacy and bequeath to the nation a modernized, citizen-led, rule-of-law-guided and professional police force that Nigerians can truly trust and depend on to achieve the policing mandate enshrined in Sections 4 and 5 of the Nigerian Police Act 2020. Similarly, our policing vision is to restore police primacy in the internal security architecture of the country by engaging, 1, cutting-edge policing technology and integrate intelligence-led policing practices to our functions with a view to strengthening our capacity to stabilize the internal security order and restore public confidence in the Nigerian police force. 2, giving full effect to the concept of community policing and deliver quality police service that will be guided by the principles of public accountability and conformity to the rule of law. Taking the lead in strengthening interagency collaboration and embrace the social content of policing in which police officers see themselves as compassionate servants and helpers of the citizens and offer community services support to citizens in distress as well as vulnerable groups. Towards achieving these visions, a well-thought-out strategic plan will be rolled out into a comprehensive force reorganization, emphasis tailor-made training program, and sharpen the operational capacity in dealing with prevalent crimes that are currently threatening our internal security and national unity will soon be unveiled. In addition, we will develop and entrench operational protocols to standardize and regulate our operations in line with best global practices. Such protocols will be utilized to review the professional conduct of our officers and engage to hold them accountable in the event of complaint by citizens. Furthermore, to our post-reorganization plan, as well as our commitment to return to the basic policing, I have directed the immediate reform of the IGP monitoring unit, which is one of the major complaints I have received as soon as coming into office. I have directed the immediate reform of the IG monitoring unit. This involved the disbandment of the satellite offices of the unit in Lagos and Port Harcourt, the streamlining of the personnel profile of the unit at the force headquarters to a number not more than 50, the banning of the unit from undertaking any criminal investigation, including taking over cases from commands. Under the current dispensation, the unit will only operate within their original mandate, which is to investigate complaints of professional infractions that may be alleged against any serving member and as may be referred to them by the Office of the Inspector General of Police. Similar repositioning initiatives are being worked out in relation to other ad hoc investigation units in the force. This is with a view to restore professionalism, address citizens' concern on rights abuses resulting from the existence and operations of these ad hoc police investigation units, and to discourage duplication of police functions in a manner that encourages indiscipline and abuse of police process. I must re-emphasize that the major task ahead of us is to address the threats of succession, banditry, kidnapping, armed robbery, and the other sundry violent crimes within the shortest possible time and change the narratives, and return our beloved nation to the paths of peace, unity, and national security. I appreciate the sacrifices that most of you have been making and the successes you have been recording in the war against criminality and successionist agenda. I also acknowledge the challenges associated with your duties. The reality, however, is that more grounds need to be covered if we are to restore public confidence. I am confident that we can surmount this task as the Nigeria Police is endowed with some of the finest, courageous, patriotic officers who have consistently demonstrated the capacity to step over institutional challenges to confront crimes. I wish to leverage on this unique attribute as I strive to provide leadership that will endanger the attainment of our mandate. I call on you all to continually uphold the rights of the citizens and work within the professional standards. Let no one be in doubt that while this administration will reward professional excellence, we shall also be firm in dealing with professional infractions. On this note, I welcome you all to this conference and look forward to a frank professional engagement with you. I thank you for your attention and pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala favor we commit, as all of us are committed, to recommit ourselves to the service of our beloved country.